Welcome back to more Summoner's War Monster Strategies. Today we're going to be looking at the Water Garuda, and that is the amazing Konamiya. Okay, this guy, unlike the guy we just talked about, Linderman, is actually very useful. In fact, he is one of the best 2 stars in the game, if not the best one. The only other 2 that would compete with this guy would be Shannon and Ramagos, that are commonly debated as to who is the best 2-star monster in the entire freaking game. Alright, anyway, let's talk about this guy's stats. As a level 46 star, the stats are as follows: 11,700 HP, 384 attack, 483 defense, and 91 speed. As you can see, the HP is downright amazing, nearing 12,000 HP. The attack is pretty bad, but that's not his main priority, so who cares. But his defense, unfortunately, is rather low. Not extremely low, but rather low. So his stats definitely are interesting, they are an interesting mix, but now let's talk about the skills and see why this guy is so useful. The first one is Onslaught. Attacks the enemy at a breakneck speed, may stun the enemy with a 24% chance. Okay, basic attack. Second one, Resurge. Fills up an ally target's attack bar and strengthens their attack power for 1 turn. And then the third skill, removes all harmful effects on all allies and recovers HP by 15% each. This is the reason why he's good. The last 2 skills. So first of all, Resurge. The monster that you use Resurge on will get a turn right away, next up. And the attack power will always be buffed up, which means that, wow, you can use this so strategically, you really can. A monster that you want to attack, buffed up, go ahead and use it, instant turn, buffed up attack, bam. The amazing thing about this skill is that it is a 2-turn reusable. Okay, because it's a 2-turn reusable move, here's the thing you should do with this guy. Anytime this move is available, always use it. Even if you have no other choice, like you're looking at your entire team, and you're like, well, there's not really a good move, like a good time to use Research, I'll just use this move instead. No, don't. You know why? It's a 2-turn skill. So, if you have no other choice, use it on yourself. Yes, I'm not kidding you, use it on yourself on Konamiya, and then attack with Onslaught. Which means that Konamiya will always be attacking under an attack buff. The great thing about this is that once he attacks, the next turn, Resurge will be available again, so it's like, it feels like it has a 0 cooldown, a 0 cooltime when you use Resurge on yourself. Use it, then Onslaught, next turn, available, use Resurge, Onslaught, attack, next turn, Resurge. See that? Awesome. Of course, you shouldn't be using Resurge on yourself all the time. It's more strategic to be using it on your allies, fill up their attack bars. But the point is that when you have no other choice, go ahead and do that strategy. The third one, there are not a lot of skills in the game that remove all harmful effects on all allies and also recover HP. Yes, the HP is not amazing, 15%, but hey, I'll take it, right? You will take it, for sure. The fact that it can remove all the harmful effects, that's amazing. It really is. Okay, let's now talk about the actual runes. So for the runes, with Konamiya, I would recommend using Swift or Violent with an energy set. The reason why is, like I said, Swift or Violent will both give him many turns. Swift is consistently, fast, Violent, volatile, but you will get a lot of turns sometimes, and get really lucky, and that is why Violent is amazing. And then energy to make him tanky, that would be his second priority. As far as the runes on the slots go, well, the first one, speed or HP, because to be honest, I've seen some people use Swift and not speed. But if you use Violent, you have to use speed on slot 2. But if you use Swift, they say not to use it and make it more I don't know, but it really doesn't matter too much. You can make him insanely fast if you want, But either way, put HP in 4 and 6, but of course slot 2 speed or HP doesn't matter. So that's the thing, make him fast and tanky because he has a hell of a lot of HP. A hell of a lot. And as far as substats go, well, it's all about speed and HP once again. That's really all that's important for Konamiya to make him amazing. So that is it for the runes, but like I said, Konamiya is downright amazing. He is awesome. From Kairos Dungeon to having uses and even player versus player, Trial of Ascension, whatever. He excels. He is a fantastic support monster just because he can remove all debuffs on your team and heal, and he can also fill up the attack bar of any one of your allies completely, and they will always attack with an attack buff. That is awesome. That is, there is a big learning curve to this guy, because sometimes what you'll see is that, you know, it's his turn, all 3 skills are available, you're like, what should I do? What the hell should I do? Who should I use Resurge on? Like, it takes a lot of looking at the attack bars, knowing which ally would benefit from Resurge the most, and then using it on them, and then whatever, you know. Or if you're going to be using Peace this turn, you know, sometimes your team only has like 2 debuffs on yourself, you're like, should I use it? Is it worth it? Or should I wait for next turn when they'll have more debuffs? Like, it's a lot of decision making, it's a lot of knowing what the hell to do in certain situations, and because of that, the learning curve can be somewhat, you know, high, just because it can be a bit tricky to use this guy to its fullest extent on every single turn. But aside from that, Konamiya is still an amazing monster. Definitely amazing. Okay, so, as always, go ahead and leave a comment on the runes you recommend. You know, if you think this guy's awesome or bad, which, I mean, I don't really think anyone would say this guy's bad, because everybody knows he's awesome. But yeah, go ahead and leave some recommendations on some rune setups that you've used in the past, and I am sure people would appreciate that. Thank you for watching, goodbye everybody, and as always, until next time.